What is up, world? Welcome to P. Well, pardon the POV. I'm here with Crispy, the wannabe Rizzler.
Oh man, welcome to P. Yay.
And I'm here to do some boloing. What is on the agenda today? What's on the menu, Mr. Rizzler?
We got a lot of stuff on the menu for today. A lot of stuff about AI. Is it real? Mainly in the world of SDRs, if you want to start there.
Let's do it. Debate number one. One of my favorite hype lords of AI, Jason Lemkins, which I do like him because he actually tries what he talks about. He also is invested in the tools he talks about, so whatever. But he did a 6-month experiment where he was going to do AI SDRs worth it. He went asking the question is, can AI replace SDRs? He ran 5 specialized AIs, sent over 20,000 outbound messages, closed 1 million in revenue, and uncovered some unexpected direct selling capabilities where they closed some autonomous revenue, meaning they had no human involvement to close it. Question as we come across is it worth it? Will the AI SDR take over the world?
No,
Mr. Rizzler, what do you think?
no, and I'm gonna disprove what you said, or didn't require a human to close it. To close it, maybe that's the case, but this does require human oversight. This requires someone internally dedicating purposeful time towards generating this system, monitoring it, optimizing it as it works and sells on your behalf. And so this is not fully SDRs are getting replaced fully by AI forever. This is going to be it's replacing the really, really stupid stuff, or the really monotonous stuff, or the things that are easy to replace. It's not like it's going to be, I have a full AI SDR team and it's put a key in the engine and turn it on, and it's good to go. It's not how it works, nor how it will ever work. So is it worth it? Maybe, but it's not going to replace the entire SDR function. It's going to be a leg of that function.
Received. You and many others have said that same thing, which is over and over again. And it's like someone's puked out, and I have to just it's just lukewarm puke all over, and it smells bad, tastes bad, and it's this idea of AI is going to enhance humans, and I just hate it. It's like saying nothing at all. So thank you for your wasted breath, Mr. Crispy.
That's not the case at all. AI does make humans more efficient. Literally, AI makes humans more efficient. Literally.
Here's a way of thinking about this in general. Is number one is whether I like it or not, whether I think it's stupid or not. 92% of companies plan to increase investment in AI. And that investment will be, and they will be forced to, and their boards will force them to try to use AI SDRs. I think there will be a takeover of SDR AI. It will happen. It will replace people's jobs, and it will be sad. And then there will be a whiplash. It will not work. It will not work. What will occur is people will be really good at all ASDRs do is allow you to do follow up a bit quicker and allow you to make a list better. But the human advantage will be even more important. I do not want to talk to a digital avatar as beautiful as his eyes are, Crispy the Rizzler. It would actually be really creepy to look at they probably made his eyes even greener and even prettier to look at. I don't want to do it. I want a human giving me a Loom video, give me a VDR video, talking to me and helping me close, specifically with any large ACV accounts. It's just, there's going to be a massive investment. People are going to make a lot of money. People are going to blow a lot of money. It's going to be a whole heck of a wasted time, an entire ecosystem that has wasted 2 to 3 years of their life. AI SDRs are false. They're fake. They're not worth your time. Spend all your time on making the human advantage better.
That sounds like using AI to enhance humans, though, is what I said, which I don't foresee us ever going back to an era where we don't use AI. As in, I keep hearing about this thing called the AI bubble is about to burst, is what everyone's thinking in big tech. And so if it does, I still believe that people will use AI. ChatGPT will still be a preferred tab in my browser. And that is exactly what the future of this SDR experience will be. Human-based selling, enhanced and evolved by AI, not powered.
Yeah. So the difference is whether or not you're optimizing and spend 20 to 15 hours a week on trying to make an AI experience where people literally hallucinate. I don't like talking to people who hallucinate. It's a bad. I just don't have time for people who hallucinate. in general. I've worked with them. I no longer work with them. Listen, I just it's really important to say is the best way to use AI is not to think about AI. It's to it is to say I am going all in on the human competitive advantage, and any other thought is a waste of breath.
Mm.
Optimize for the wrong thing. So I am not going out putting a message of lukewarm puke, which is this idea is like, oh, AI is going to enhance. Just don't talk about it. Like make the human win, and by making the human win, you will optimize towards winning. It may be through AI, it may be through brute force, and you have a book called Productivity where you write crap down. You don't. My thing is human advantage wins, and this is going to be a waste of money from a bunch of CROs that are eating from hype lords like Jason Lemkins that are invested in the companies that they're saying are promoting.
Boo. Oversaturated bullshit. Boo.
Let's move to debate 2. Or
I'm going to do something we rarely do. That was debate 1. We're going to have a debate 1A. I'm going to give both of you a chance for redemption here. So debate 1A, you keep saying AI to enhance human capabilities. The Paul Harvey of this was that Jason Lemkin and his head of AI were the ones spending 20 hours a week basically managing it. So is AI enhancing the humans, or are humans enhancing the capabilities of the AI? By the way, it was a $50,000 to $100,000 cost per platform, along with their time. And those are people that their time is very valuable. Matt, I will let you go second. Crispy, you can rebut first.
That to me sounds like it's humans using AI to enhance humans. Is what it seems like. It's humans spending 15 to 20 hours a week optimizing AI to enhance the SDRs to become better and or replace the SDRs. Maybe if that was their intent to do that. Either way, I think it's a falsehood to say, "Oh, we drove $1 million in revenue." Like you're a CTO or chief AI officer, which sounds fucking fake. Number one, if you're chief AI officer, like, bro, I can't. I'm not going to fathom that, or like that's not something I will tolerate. So if your chief AI officer is spending 20 hours a week to support SDRs, that's a bad use of time. Very, very bad use of time. That's my perspective.
I think we should operationalize around making the humans competitive. And I think any time spent trying to make a piece of software competitive is wasted time. It must be increase the intimacy in which human authenticity connects with other humans. And so in this use case where we spend a lot of time having fake people write to other people is not a good use of time.
Beautiful. Moving on. Debate 2. Crispy, your setup.
Cool. Debate 2. Should founders plan late stage funding from day one? There's a panel that happened at TechCrunch Disrupt where a co-founder argued that you should be thinking about your Series D fundraising strategy before you even get to seed round, which is an interesting thought. And so is this premature strategizing? Are they seeing dollar signs early on? What is your perspective?
The argument here, which I think is a bit misrepresented if we go, the argument is you need to have relationships. So when you get to late stage, you can have the relationships you need in order to ensure that the Series Ds occur. So I think there's some assumptions built into this. I think it's important to call them out. A Series D is about $100 million investment. And that's a large chunk of money. Number 2 is if you're talking to someone in a Series D at a seed level, you're expecting to be raising $100 million in 2 to 3 years. And so I just like, there's a lot of assumptions built in here. Yeah, I think you should like it is. If you are writing and trying to get money from the AI hype lords in the bubble, then yeah, you should be talking to people that got AI, and everything they poop and everything they breathe and everything they eat is nothing but AI slurp. Then you should be talking to them. You should be talking to them. If it's different and you are running a company in a normal way with trying to be capital efficient and building a good, durable, long-term business, no, it is a waste of your time. You should be focused on going to 0 to 1 and then going 1 to 10, and talking to a Series D literally has no capacity, understanding operation, only does numbers, is a waste of your precious time.
Yeah. This reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen the video of the dude who asks Elon Musk at like a Tesla conference or like a trade show or a TED Talk or something like that, if he can be the chairman of the board at Tesla. It's like you're jumping from being a guy in the audience to like, I want to be chairman of the board for Tesla and SpaceX. Like this is a wild jump to consider. And so I also think this is extremely skewed where if you've gotten to Series D, this is a really fucking easy thing to say. If you have not gotten to Series D, this is an outlandish thing to say to people. Whereas you should not be thinking about Series D if you have not even had any seed stage money or gone past whatever Series A, Series B, Series C is. I think this also neglects the milestones that you have to achieve either within your product or within like your funding or revenue levels to achieve that, such as taking your product to market, showing profitability, recurring revenue at a growth percentage over time, stuff like that, to factor in like maybe you could backwards plan a map of how you get to Series D. But I do think it's extremely foolish to think about Series D as like the end state as you're prepping for seed stage. It just does not make sense to me.
Yeah, we just live in a weird time where you have these companies like Replic and Cursor that have raised literally billions of like $1 billion, or these giant valuations that have gone from A to E in a year. And that's a phenomenon. That when I say there's an AI bubble, that's an AI bubble, and it's going to pop. Lots of people are going to lose money. Okay, let's go to this next debate. Cold calling is dead. Millennials are killing it. Let's do it. Multiple studies in November this year show cold calling still works. It says 57% of C-levels prefer phone contact. I don't, not me. And companies using cold calling see 42% more growth than companies that don't. Where's this coming from? Yet success rates are dropping. Spam filters are blocking dials, and younger buyers increasingly ignore the phones, like me. This is Cognism 2025 cold calling report. Found only 2.3% success rate. Is cold calling on life support, or are sales reps just doing it wrong? Where do you sit? Cold calling dead, or is it alive? Mr. Rizzler.
I don't like cold calling. I've never liked cold calling. Like I just don't. It's like, as an example, like I just looked at my phone and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 calls in the last 36 hours from random fuckers that want to sell me some dumb shit. It could be people in India trying to steal my identity and tell me that I need to pay Elon Musk in Apple gift cards. I get texts from you telling me that I need to pay you an Apple gift card. It's like
I text a lot of people. So.
You text a lot of people asking for gift cards. It's pretty insane. So I'm just like, our Series D funding could be in Apple gift cards. Who knows? You know, I've never liked cold calling. What I do like is cold texting. I will respond to cold texting, but cold calling, I don't want to talk to people on the phone. I'm in meetings all day. I don't want to talk to some fucker who wants to sell me something. Like, no. It's dying. It's on life support is my perspective.
It's on life support. Yeah, I've taken a pretty hard stance on this in the past. Cold calling is dying or dead. I am more open to now, like the idea of outbound is there's a point in time where there's any given market, there's 2% to 5% of the market that's in buying cycles, and you need to catch them at the right time. So you need to get really good at doing that. Cold calling, cold emailing, cold texting, cold WhatsApping, cold DMing on LinkedIn, cold slapping people with steak. It's all like different ways to like capture them right when they're in their moment. Cold calling is still effective. And there's an art to it, and there's art to when you do it, and there's art to how you do it. And what matters most, and this is the future, what matters most is getting the right list at the right signal at the right time, enriching them, and then calling them at their point in need with something very, very, very relevant. I still think there's a spot for cold calling. I think it's less effective, and you need a multi-pronged approach to execute on. If it's the main way and you're teaching it, I think that's a bad idea. If it's integrated into a more sophisticated outreach that has intent-based signals, great.
So then let me answer honestly. Okay, answer honestly. When was the last time you answered a cold call?
I haven't answered a cold call in several years.
There we go.
However, I have read my voicemails that are automatically done afterwards, and I see that someone called me, and then remember they sent me an email, and then I got a LinkedIn email, and that LinkedIn DM was a meme, and I answered it all from the same person. So if you're looking to influence someone at the right time, thinking about a specific intent, I think it can work as a sophisticated way to surround somebody when they have intent. So yes, I don't answer cold calls, and yes, they have influenced me.
So here's a lesson. Surroundbound is better than cold calling. Next topic.
The lesson is cold calling can be a part of the Surroundbound strategy.
All right. Debate 4. Building a personal brand on LinkedIn is a waste of time for sellers. So I see a lot of influencers. I would count myself as an influencer. I mean, I crossed the 10,000 follower milestone, which is pretty awesome for me. And
That's
so
like writing your own autobiography at the age of 30.
yeah, I mean, it was thrilling for me. It was thrilling. So there's all these like people out there that have these like social services, I guess, if you will, on LinkedIn, where it's like, here's your growth hacks, here's how you can drive leads with your network, blah, blah, blah. People scale to thousands and thousands of followers, millions of dollars in revenue and stuff like that. But I guess the question is, do personal brands outperform corporate pages, or are you spending time building your brand and not selling? Is it a waste of time for sellers to go and build that brand on LinkedIn at all?
Here's what I believe. I believe that in tenacious execution, violently in the same direction as a company. I have taken the approach that LinkedIn is the way I'm going to distribute content and thought leadership, and have violently gone to market through LinkedIn and taken a company that said, hey, we all post and we'll support each other on LinkedIn to execute this goal. In that context, LinkedIn has been very useful for sellers to bring their own brand. Is not a useful time, in my opinion, always, if it is not a commitment of the entire company. It can be a one individual. I actually think it can be a complete waste of time. You must orient yourself as a seller to understand what you're selling, who you're selling to, why you're selling, and you must surround them where they are. And it could be a complete epic waste of time to be on LinkedIn. It is not this, I'm just going to do it because I see it. In fact, it's even harder today because everybody thinks it is. And so it's less effective than it once was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we should use discernment. It is not. It can be an epic waste of time, and I actually think a lot of people waste their time in it.
Yeah, it's such a crazy balance to strike. Where, as an example, if you are not generating enough activities on LinkedIn, you get scrutinized, which is your LinkedIn presence sucks, and that has direct impact on everything else downstream. Which means you're not prospecting, your personal brand is not growing, you are not putting yourself out there, talking to the right people, right? You're detracting from
Crispy,
selling.
waste of time or not waste of time? Give me an answer. Stop being
Waste of time or not waste of time? It is, I guess it's a fine balance. It could be a waste of time if you don't do it the right way, or people do too much of it or too little of it. You got to sit in the middle.
Nice little name, warm poo from Crispy again with not taking an opinion. I love it.
What Matt's trying to ask: are you for or against shit posting as a strategy?
Shit posting as a strategy? No.
Yeah, I'd say this. It's a waste of time if you don't have a point of view and you don't know what you're posting about. And I've spent a lot of time teaching people that, period. It's a waste. I would say it's actually, it's a waste of time. I would say it's a waste of time unless you have a point of view and you're propagating it and it's a deliberate strategy. And you're committed to it for 2 years. So
Yes.
thus, it's usually a waste of time for people. So don't do it unless you believe. Okay, let's go to this next. Debate 5. Outbound SDRs need AI tools, not more training. Outreach in the Martell Group published research in November 2025 showing that outbound SDRs in 2025 are shifting from activity volume to quality conversations. And AI tools like research agents save 20 minutes per account, but only 43% of teams use a hybrid inbound outbound model, and 80% of high performing firms still rely majority on outbound. Is AI the unlock for SDR productivity, or just another shiny object? What do you think, Crispy?
Shiny object. I don't think time saved equates to productivity for sales reps. It does not. As an example, the reason why we prevail in our sales cycle is because we spend lots of intentional time prospecting. We do custom Loom videos for people, stuff like that, and it's not scripted and it's not a thing that's automated or repetitive in a sequence. It is custom, bespoke outreach for every single person that we talk to because we provide an experience. And that will always prevail over the AI outreach garbage that happens in today's market. Like, I don't think we should be designing around saving sales reps time. I think we should be designing around enabling them to close bigger and better deals in a faster way, which to me does not mean the same thing as saving time.
So what do you recommend?
I recommend curating an experience. I don't think AI tools are the way to do that. I think AI tools can help you save some time, like the debate says, but theoretically, you should use that time to provide a much better sales experience and make yourself unique for the lead and the customer and provide all the right touch points and love at the right time in their journey. And that is
And how do you teach your rep to do that?
How do you teach your rep to do it? You enforce
It's in an interview. It's a debate.
I'm trying to understand his opinion. I'm just trying to understand it. Don't get it.
Yeah, I also have an issue with like training as a word directly, where reps need more training. I don't think training is something that we should focus on with reps. It's about adoption of the right behaviors. It's about the enforcement of those behaviors. Training is a one-time thing that happens in a rep's journey and has a very clear start and end, and then kind of drips and fizzles out along the way. Adoption is the next generation of how we do this, which is having everyone do the same action, the right action at the right place in the right time, anywhere they go in the flow of work. That's what we need to focus on. That's providing experience, not AI tools.
I mean, I would be. I think you sound like a sales manager from 2005. A lot of wind, a lot of waving of your hands. So if you do the hocus pocus and you twirl around, sales will come. The reality is we need to get more technical and we need to make art into science. And while you're like part of that
means nothing. That literally
means a lot. You do the hocus pocus and you twirl around. What you said didn't mean a whole lot. Here's what it means: is AI will do two things. That was definitely you farting, Crispy.
Rob is dying in his chair right now, which is great.
What this means is AI will help create the list that we need to make, enrich the right people, and auto research individuals so you can spend your time actually executing human authenticity. That's where AI will sit. And a great rep powered with AI will be 10x a good rep without it in the future. So I am very pro AI. I just am. You must know how. You must have your list. You must know what you're trying to do, and you must operationalize about making the human authenticity better. And there will be some things that are not done AI. AI research, heck yes. AI list building and making sure it's the right people and auto enriching, yes. AI training, heck no. Dumb. Peace. Okay, everybody. That was it for what we're doing part of the POV. If you liked anything Crispy said, feel free to tell him you didn't. Feel free to reach out on LinkedIn. Reach us out. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. If you got rizzed, to let Crispy know. If you feel like you got boloed, let me know. Anything you'd like to end with, Crispy?
I'm still distracted by Rob cracking up in his chair. So. No.
Okay. Well, everybody stay awesome. Keep doing it big and never, ever, ever stop believing. Adios, everybody.